Alright, hello and welcome folks to another Modern Cube draft. Got some sweet cards this time. I like Elspeth quite a bit. I like Ob Nixilis quite a bit. Sword of War and Peace isn't the best, but it's okay. Oust is pretty sweet. Whip Flare is sweet. Hornet Queen is pretty sweet. Tireless Tracker is sweet. In a vacuum, I would say probably one of the Planeswalkers, and typically I like to go more of a more controlling route. So Ob Nixilis is just great. Draws you cards, kills a creature. It's pretty sweet. Celestial Colonnade and Breeding Pool also would not be terrible choices, but let me go Ob Nixie. Good old Obby Ob. Yeah, Baneslayer, Spirit, Student of Warfare, great white 1-drop. Sweltering Suns, pretty great. Consuming Vapors, Harmonize, and Cultivate. So if we go green-based control, Cultivate's probably the best. If we're going mono-black, Crypt Gas is not too bad. Neither is Consuming Vapors or Mutavault. Those are all solid choices. Snapcaster is pretty great. If we were like blue-black control, This one's a tough one. I'm trying to go mono black. I feel like that could be pretty interesting. Jace, Fetid Heath. Really nothing here for us, but there is a Worm Coil, which does let us kind of mulligan well. Flooded Strand is pretty sweet. Devour Flesh and Duress. Duress is pretty nice. Duress might be worth it if we want to stick with the mono black. Otherwise, Flooded Strand is pretty great as a hedge. I think Duress is good enough, even if we're like black based X control. It's pretty sweet. Lodestone Golem, not super great. Not terrible, but not super great. Loku, Drakehaven. A lot of nice red here. And a Pelucranos. Ruthless Ripper. Not super great for more of the heavy black control. There's a Stomping Ground. I think I'm interested in either Pelucranos or Arc Trail. Maybe Alesha. I'm going to take Arc Trail. I don't know if that's exactly right, but it looks like red is really open. Could be worth kind of a Rakdos or a Grixis kind of thing. Bloodline Keeper's pretty sweet. This is a must-answer card. Ulamog's also pretty sweet. If like Crypt Gas, if we get more ramp, Ulamog could be pretty great. I'm gonna take that though. Temple. I like Pia and Kieran Nalaar. Hall of Triumph isn't quite what this deck is doing. Thalia is not too bad. Stormblood's kind of whatever. Tracedon. I think it's just Black Sun Zenith. We'll go like black control, except black-red control. Chandra's a powerhouse. Greyborn Muse isn't too bad, but it's not super great. Vendetta, similarly. Nykthos could be really good, though, in a deck like this, if we're going big black mana, but I don't know. I feel like Chandra is just way too powerful to give even over Nykthos. Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk, Whip Flare. Whip Flare could be kind of good. Stagger Shock. I'm going to take the Nighthawk. There's Mutavault, Reflecting Pool, Sweltering Suns, Wear Tear. Sweltering Suns could be pretty good. So could Mutavault. I'm gonna take Mutavault. There's other red stuff. Ooh, a Koth. Carry Zev. Goblin Guide. Is Koth even the best? Koth is pretty good. Azeroth's pretty sweet. So is Alusha. I'll take Azeroth. I think we're more likely to run Azeroth. Grafted War Gear could be sweet. Stormblood Berserker. We did pass the Goblin Guide. I guess we're getting handed the red deck. Ooh. Pack Rat's sweet. Slaughter Pack's okay. Outpost Siege is pretty sweet. I think it's between Pack Rat and Outpost Siege. I'm going to take Pack Rat though. Pack Rat just wins. Wins. Let's get some of these other things in here. Kind of like the idea of Hazoret. Could go like red-black control. Red-black aggro control. Oblivion Stone, Never to Return. Olivia Voldaren is pretty sweet. I think this has a good chance of coming back around though. So I think I want to take either Never Return or Burst Lightning. Oblivion Stone is not too bad. Kind of like the idea of Burst Lightning. The Never to Return is pretty cool. Fork Bolt, Mirror Battlesphere, Ink Eyes could be interesting. Exquisite Firecraft, Herald of Torment. This one's tough. Terramorphic is pretty great too. Over Fork Bolt and Exquisite Firecraft. I might take Exquisite Firecraft though. They have Lava Claw Reaches, which is pretty great. Greater Gargadon, it's okay. Prophetic Flame Speaker, okay. Abyssal Persecutor can be pretty sweet if you have enough kill spells. We're going to take the Fixing though and Lava Claw Reaches. You have Thoughtseize, which is pretty great. Non-Expector is okay. Thunderbreak Regent's okay. I'm going to take Inferno Titan though. I think we're going more big. We've kind of passed the point of going straight aggro red. I like Disfigure, and I also like Pyroclasm. They're both very similar. Char's also not too bad. Arid Mace is not too bad either. Runescarred Demon's pretty sweet too. I think all in all, though, I like Pyroclasm. I think it has a pretty nice upside to it. You have Unburial Rites, Farseek. It's pretty sweet. Creeping Tar Pit. Figure. Cone of Flame isn't great. Geralf's Messenger could be kind of sweet. If we were mono black, this would be where to go with it. These aren't great options. I think the Messenger has a higher upside. I don't know if it's good, but I think it is the higher upside. Shrine could be pretty sweet. Shrine is a win con. Rabblemaster could be pretty sweet. Sheoldred and Massacre Worm are okay. You can take Shrine. Outpost Siege coming back, that's a good sign. Lash Out and Slaughter Pact are also not too bad, but Outpost Siege is card advantage, which is what more of this build is looking for. Something like Koth is good and Hazoret's okay. We do have a lot of 4-drops. Maybe Cryptghast isn't great. There's a Shrine of Loyal Legions. Olivia of Aldarin is just sweet. Maybe over Koth? I feel like maybe Hazoret isn't the home either. Chandra's just great on its own. Okay, some early interaction, some other stuff. Precursor Golem or Ink Eyes. I guess we'll take Ink Eyes. We'll take the Gargs. Greater Gargadon could be kind of sweet. I like Hypnotic Spectre. I like Runescarred Demon. Band Charms, whatever. Do you need Fixing and Ramp? Preferably both in one card. That's what we're going to be looking for. Pack 3. Let's see. Bonfire's not too bad. Brain Maggot. Liliana. These cards are pretty great, but you have Chromatic Lantern and Mind Stone. I'm going to take Chromatic Lantern. We have a lot of double black, double red. Chromatic Lantern seems great for that. Mind Stone would also be really sweet, but Chromatic Lantern I think is great. Ultimate Prize, Soren Markov, Magma Jet, Wooded Foothills. All stuff we want to see coming back, but again, Fixing and Ramp. Get in here. Okay, so Johnny Vengeant would be great. Zealous Conscripts would be great. Banefire would be great. Either sure. Harvester would be not too bad. That requires splashing white, which I don't really have. I don't mind Banefire, Zealous Conscripts, or Damnation. I think Banefire is better than Stoke the Flames. Conscripts is pretty sweet. You can do a lot to change the tide. I do like Damnation though. In this more controlling shell. Chandra's Phoenix, Hangerback Walker. Yeah, Henny's expertise isn't too bad. We already have 2 Wraths though. Searing Blaze is kind of whatever. I like Hangerback Walker. Sky Sovereign's pretty sweet. Is this a destructive force deck? I feel like that'll probably come around though. I think I'll take the Blood Crit for now. Ooh. And then you have a Braid or Gifted Etherborn. I think a Braid is better. Ancient Grudge, Shriekmaw. We already have Duress, Dead and Gone, Boom Bust. Bust is kind of like Armageddon. It's a little bit better if you're on board. Whereas like the Destructive Force kills creatures and sets people back mana, so it's a little bit better. I do like Shriekmaw. Ancient Grudge doesn't have too many targets. Tragic Slip, Kukusho, Grim Lavamancer, Revoker. I like a Tragic Slip. I also like a Bonfire. Rimscar Demon might be a little much. Obliterator might be a little much. I think we'll take Ultimate Price. Good amount of early interaction. Is for Harvester, Banefire, or a Johnny Vengeant. Probably gonna take Banefire. Chandra's Phoenix could be interesting. I don't know if it's good, but definitely interesting. So far, I kind of like the look of it. Soul Reap or Sky Sovereign. Certain matchups, Sky Sovereign could be pretty good. Puppeteer Click's kind of whatever. Let's see. For win cons, we have one, two, three, four, five, 7. I guess Pack Rat kind of counts too. 8. Ooh, 8 ways to win the game. That was pretty sweet. couple of ramp and fixing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we don't need pyroclasm. Main. And we can run like Banefire instead, or yeah, actually like that. Bonfire over Pyroclasm. We can bring Pyroclasm in if we need to. I like it. I like how we've got it set up. 7/7, save deck, ready to rock. All right. We'll try it out, see how it goes. I haven't really played an archetype quite like this, but should be fun. And I will see you guys in match 1. Alright, hello and welcome to match 1. We are on the draw. This hand looks pretty keepable. Not a little slow, but we got stuff to do. Young Pyromancer, alright. Several of our sweepers should be able to take care of that, especially if the opponent taps out. Prophetic Flame Speaker. Back Walker, eh? So our plays are Hangerback on 1, which doesn't seem too great. Chromatic Lantern, which also doesn't seem too great. Or Hippie. If we had a 5-drop, it might be better. I think, though, I'm just going to run out Hypnotic Spectre. This might counteract a little bit of the advantage the opponent is getting from Prophetic Flame Speaker. I don't know if that's exactly right. Opponent does get a land, which is not great. If they're like Grixis control, that's what we don't want. Yeah, we want them to hit like 2 lands. Alright, dead. See if the opponent has another answer. Right now, all we can really do is play our things and hope. All right. I think we're going to let that one go. Opponent could very well draw into something great. Okay. Well, they can't Karn. They can Bloodwater Entity. But that does take their whole turn. Depends entirely on what they have in hand. Abbott, they already played a land. Stagger Shock is annoying. It gives up on their Bloodwater Entity value. Okay, well that's a good one. So the question now is, I could play Hangerback for one. I could play Chromatic Lantern into Sack Shrine. I could play Hangerback for two. I play Hangerback for one, hold up Mutavault, except the opponent then can kill my Hangerback with Stagger Shock. Next turn, I play Swamp Wormcoil, which I think the more creatures on board, the better. If the opponent's directing it at Hangerback Walker, he's not directing it at me. No stat. Oh, I guess since it was exile, yeah. Okay. So he doesn't get the free Stagger Shock. I didn't even notice that. Three, 4, 5 Zealous Conscripts. Okay. Just attacks all out. So let's see. Prophetic Flamespeaker doesn't really matter. 2, 3. Two, 5, 6, 7. I like blocking here and here, and then shrine the Zealous Conscripts. Swamp. And if they have any burn whatsoever, they just get us. If we can hold off for a turn, though, then I think we're good. Alright, well, they had it, so good on the opponent. So now, let's see. Nighthawk, Tragic Slip, Pyroclasm. Maybe Sky Sovereign. Bloodline Keeper, Hypnotic Spectre, Pack Rat. They're all kind of iffy. Alright, I like where this is. We'll give it a go. Not to be careful, but this hand, I think it's a mulligan. It's not really keepable. I Shriek Maw's fine. One has a lot of creature-based burn. Cold Steel Heart. Sure. If we can get a land for this outpost siege, I think things are looking pretty good for us. No land from the opponent. And no land for us, so we are at a stalemate. Chose black. Magma Jet our face, Scry 2. Alright, come on, land. Land. Untapped land. Gets us Outpost Siege. Outpost Siege gets us more cards. More cards gets us great things. Top. Alright. Let's see. We want cons. Then we want to hit lands off of Outpost Siege. Stagger Shock. Okay, not too bad. Pass the turn. Actually, we're going to deny the opponent mana. We have enough creature kill in our hand that we don't need that. Denying the opponent mana. It's good for us. I'll try this Titan. Because Hero's Downfall. Sure. I have to play stuff at some point, though. Hangerback Walker is a good one. Oh, it kind of has to counter this. If they're just killing it, whatever. Return it. Okay. Well, that's card advantage us. Bedlam Reveler. Getting rid of 3 things. Ooh. Let's look at the opponent's hand. 3 lands. Happy to see that. They discarded 3 great cards. Shadow Mage. Olivia Voldaren. I want them to Shadow Mage. So let's see. I do like Olivia Voldaren though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. So we could Arc Trail, Tragic Slip, Olivia. Guess the opponent played Island. Alright, and the Scoop. So I got some heavy hitters too. Significantly less. Significantly less stuff that time. I like Banefire. I like Runescar Demon over maybe Nighthawk. Seem to have a lot of like removal and general stuff. Maybe Nighthawk isn't too bad. It looked like they went much higher though. You know, Pyroclasm. Maybe get rid of one of these things. You know, Tragic Slip. Try it like that. I guess we'll keep this. We can still Arc Trail next turn if we need to, but we could also get in with Mutavault Not going to do it into open mana, though. Not like that when they have a bunch of creature kill. Cold Steel Heart. Sure. Add blue. I think this is better than Lava Claw Reach's attack. Opponent's going big. You have a lot of mana. You have a lot of mana. Never to return. Prophetic Flame Speaker. Let's see. Don't want them hitting with this. I guess we have to Exquisite Firecraft it. Silly as that sounds. We need the mana, though. Kusho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now the question is, what do we get? Could get Worm Coil, could get Damnation, Black Sun Zenith, could get Outpost Siege. I feel like Ob Nixilis is probably the best. If they had Karn, they would have just played Karn that turn. So I don't think they have Karn. If they have a way to kill Runescarred Demon, then we want a way to kill Kakusho. Yeah, I think Ob Nixilis is just the best of both worlds. It's kind of good no matter what. If, like, he can't kill this, just like Dirtles, then we can play Ob Nixilis. We can start getting in Alright. Dragon Lord Silumgar isn't bad. Can we do 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more and we can do it for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nixilis. Kill the Dragon Lord. Could get in for 2. Hopefully the opponent just kind of whiffs. Thins their deck. They can also draw a couple cards with Heatran Archive. 2, 3. Burn spell to kill Ob. If they have Zealous Conscripts, we're just like dead. So yeah, pretty much just have to hope they don't draw Zealous Conscripts. All right, found an answer there. Kill Ob Nixilis. Says 4. So we get Lava Claw Reaches. We have 9 mana, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could Lava Claw Reaches, hit for 7. If they have a burn spell, though, this is done. So I think Hangerback X equals 4 is pretty good. Trying to think if we can race this. I don't think we can. I guess it depends. If the opponent just plays like a few creatures out here, then we have the option to Arc Trail and Bonfire. But then we're likely dead. Seems hard to believe that they drew Kakusho. It's alright, but... Oh, this one's a tough matchup for us. The opponent took out all their aggro stuff. Sure, whatever. One, two. One, two, three. So the opponent can easily burn us out. Which I'm guessing they have at least a couple burn spells. So it's gone. Okay, well. There's the answer. We just answered Kakusho a little too late. Sure, they can stagger shock next turn, so we got one turn to kill him. So they can't kill us this turn. So what do we need to draw? Shadow Mage. Yeah, just a day late and $1 short. Opponent brought in just enough jank. So we do this for 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright. Well, that one wasn't a good matchup for us, so see you guys for match 2. Alright, welcome to round 2. We will be on the play. Keepable hand. We definitely need land, but depending on what the opponent's playing, then we're set up okay. Bloodstained Mire into Sheltered Thicket tapped. Mountain. Drawing Olivia is not great. You really need a land. We really need like 5 lands in a row. No. Alright, no land. Super great. Ugh. There's a risk of this hand, but that's alright. Ronus, the Indomitable. Okay, land is good. Let's get this Hypnotic Spectre out there. This Black Sun Zenith will be really good later on when we have enough mana that we can take care of this Ronas. Opponent doesn't have any creatures either, so hopefully like Arc Trail, Bonfire, they can take care of whatever. We definitely need more land though. Maelstrom Pulse takes care of that. A Shrine of Burning Rage. Really hoping for a land there. Opponent also did not have a land though, so both of us are on the on the no land blues until the opponent drew their land. Our Ram Gang. Not something we can deal with. You draw our land though. So Arc Trail doesn't kill anything. Next turn, opponent can attack for 10. So if we Outpost Siege, if we Olivia, then we could trade with the Bogart Ram Gang and take less. Yeah. I think it's Olivia. We could also Outpost Siege, but I think we're just going to have to do some Trader-roonies. Try and stay alive. Opponent drew another land. So now they can, yeah, kill Olivia and hit us for 10, which is perfect. Straight up perfect. Chromatic Lantern. Wish we could spare the time, but we cannot. So you can simply kill the Ram Gang and pass. I think that's all we can really do. Kitchen Finks, sure. And Pack Rat, sure. That is real good for us. This Black Sun Zenith is going to be pretty sweet. Cleanly gets rid of both of those. Rattleclaw Mystic. Attacks for 3. We're going to ultimate price this Rattleclaw. Go to combat. And Killaroonies. See ya, dude. Goodbye. Opponent does not have a follow-up. Neither do we, though, really. Wish we had a hit Inferno Titan. We're going to Outpost Siege, though. Name Cons. Pass the turn. Hopefully the opponent is out of creatures. And just stuff to do in general. Otherwise we're in trouble. Okay, Skyship. Wormcoil that can't be played. Wormcoil that would have been really nice if we could have played it a little bit ago. Still no land. I'm going to play as Silent Visitor. Opponent skips their attack, which is real good for us. Inferno Titan lets us get maybe a little bit ahead, hopefully. Which might be what we need to keep this Ronos in check. See what the opponent has, though. Read the Bones. Okay. We're top bottom, alright. So they drew one they wanted. Probably burn to our face. Shriek Maw. think we have to pass here. Hope that the opponent does not hit us. Play something big, mean, and nasty. And not something that doesn't kill us. Okay, Shriek Maul. Sure. And then for the opponent's dome piece. Dome piece again. All right. That one was rough, but we got there. Whew. So their Sky Sovereign is kind of annoying. They are creature based though. Ezra could be good. Like Maelstrom Pulse and other stuff like that. So I think definitely Tragic Slip. Well, I guess, yeah. I saw a couple things for it. I like Pyroclasm too. Like Olivia. I don't think. I don't think Hypnotic Spectre is as good. Maybe Pyroclasm isn't quite worth it. Maybe just take out a land. No. Let's go with this. I think Pyroclasm's... We really want it for... Ugh. Alright, this time... This hand's so good, though. This hand's so good if we draw lands. Alright, we'll mulligan. This one's a keeper. Looking for red mana, so I'll keep that on top. Blood crit tap from the opponent. Let's dress them. Let's see why they kept. Yahenni's Expertise and go for the throat. Let's take Go for the Throat. Any like creature thing we're gonna play is gonna be now I like just hanger back on 1. Any creature we play is going to be bigger than 3, so this is just the control mirror. Opponent's trying the lands, which is exactly what they need. Oh, well. Opponent says, no more. No more, please. I'm done with this. Okay, well, after a surprising first game win, this one just kind of a rage scoop from the opponent. Can't really blame him. Sometimes you're just like, ugh, like you get your butt kicked and it doesn't seem fair, but that's magic. That's magic. Life goes on. Life goes on, and there's more matches and more games to play. Speaking of which, I will see you guys for the third match. Alright, everyone, welcome to the third and final match of our Modern Cube Draft. We are against the infamous Soggy Poo. I'll just let that sink in for a second. Soggy Poo. Alright, moving on. Yes, we would like to play first. Ooh. His hand has stuff. We'll keep. Don't know what we're against, but could be good. I've yet to ever, like, draw a bonfire when it's meaningful. Gonna play ye old Hangerback Walker. Draw another 6-drop, which is exactly what we want. On it, Arid Mesas gets Godless Shrine tapped. Goes to their turn. What do they play? Godless Shrine. They decide on nothing, which is what I prefer for opponents. Star Compass is a great draw there. Now, if we draw land, things are looking pretty good for us. Opponent has Marsh Flats. They get another Plains. Picked up a couple fetches. Good for them. Good for you, Soggy Poo. Alright, Mutavault. Play this Bloodline Keeper. And we'll continue growing our Hangerback. I don't know what the opponent's doing. They could have any number of things. Looks like they're also on a jank control deck. Cast out. Cast out the Bloodline Keeper. at our opponent. See what they play. Five mana now. What could they have? Banefire Angel would be annoying. They have an Elspeth. Create a soldier. Hanger back attacks Elspeth. Inferno Titan attacks Soggy Poo. Redirect. Kill the Elspeth. Yeah. What gets our opponent out of this is something like Damnation or another Wrath. Although with Bonfire in our hand, it doesn't really. Alright, we take game one. Opponent played nothing. So, there's that. I think for Control-ish, Runescarred Demon, Banefire. Too many exile effects in white. Maybe Sky Sovereign. I don't hate Hippie. Maybe Arc Trail isn't all that good. The rest seems fine. Burst Lightning, Abrade, Pack Rat, Ultimate Price. All of those seem fine. Not have a lot of creatures though, so maybe Black Sun Zenith. Go from there. I like more of the burn based stuff. Ooh. This one's also a 2-lander, but we're on the draw, and I think this is the best card of the matchup. So I would like to have that if possible. Slowly ticking down. Forest, ooh. The rest is nice, but I'm going to go with Shrine. Another green. Were they just missing green last time? What is going on? The opponent hasn't played anything. And we have not drawn lands. Let's duress. So next turn they can Siege Rhino. They can also Gilded Lotus. We can't really beat an Ugin. So I guess we take that. Oh, it's on some jank. Don't know how we beat a Siege Rhino when we've drawn nothing. I think we just lose to Siege Rhino, which is unfortunate. Okay, well, Pack Rat is a good offshoot. Swamp, Gilded Lotus. Okay. You can Flicker Wisp Siege Rhino after you attack with it. Three swamps. Three blue. Opponent's having a hard time tapping their mana. Okay, decides not to Flicker Wisp. We're just going to do what we can and pass here. Opponent can Flicker Wisp the token. Which doesn't seem great, though. Does not seem great. Oh, I guess it gets rid of both. So we kill the Flicker Wisp. Hope the opponent doesn't draw anything. And then kill the Siege Rhino. If we draw a land, we're going to Odd Nixilis and kill the Siege Rhino. And a Braid. Opponent doesn't really have direct damage, so we're going to draw. We could get, if we get a land, then we Inferno Titan, and this might just be dead next turn. We could pump this up to 9. Yeah. I guess we go for it. Alright. Shriven of Burning Rage ends up taking it. Luckily, we ended up drawing out of that one. Was a close one there. Our Dirtle deck was just slightly luckier than our opponent's Dirtle deck. So, thanks for joining in. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing. Always a good time, and look for more sweet drafts and more sweet things coming your way in the future. All right. Thank you. Until next time. See ya.